Hi, I'm a corporate consultant for human resource management, business strategy. I have worked with many companies and I have more than 12 years of experience. Today, we are going to define what is KRA, how to create KRA, what is the conceptual clarity of KRA, key result area, understanding of KRA, and how do you draw KPI by such KRA, that's key performance indicator. Everybody knows nowadays that if you have a KRA and KPI, it's easy for your organization to get desired goals. And this is actually also helpful in monitoring the performance. It is also helpful in defining the training needs. It is also helpful in many other functions. It is nowadays, you can say, the elementary structure. If you have this elementary structure, it is easy for you to create a empire, right? So let us define the KRA, key result area. What is the meaning of KRA? A lot of confusions exist in market. People are misunderstanding KRA, KPI. KRA is not goal. KRA is not a type of, you can say that it's not an objective. KRA is something which can be measured, which has realistic, practical value. So, what could be the KRA? KRA is always defined for an organization as a whole. Can can you have a KRA for department? Yes, you can have a KRA for department. So KRA for organization as a whole you can have. You can have KRA for department. Can we have a KRA for individual designation? No, it is not individualistic in nature. KRA is not individualistic in nature. Always try to define the KRA in terms of organization or department. So let us define the KRA in terms of organization as a whole. So what are the different, what are the different set destiny of an organization for particular financial year, for on a quarterly basis, maybe yearly basis, or maybe half yearly basis. So this could be profitability. Organization wants to achieve the profitability. That profitability is measurable. Yes, it is very much measurable. 10%, it could be 20%, it could be 30% based on as per your strategic propagations. Now, this could be revenue generation. Yes, the KRA could be revenue generation. As you can see this way, profitability and revenue generation as two different things. It could be cost cutting. Yes. Can it be measurable? Yes. You can cut cost to 30%. Earlier, in last year, you had total costing is, let's say, 100 crore, and this year you are planning to get it to 90 crores. It means you wants to get the 10% cut off in your cost. So that's the cost cutting, right? Expansion. You have a penetrated market in, let's say, 10 10 regions. Now you want to make it 15 regions. Is it measurable? Yes. So expansion is also measurable. You can measure in a broader sense also. Like earlier you were just into the, let's say, Asian market. Now you want to move to African market. So that's again expansion. You want to move to European market. That's again expansion. Can it be measured? Yes, you can measure with respect to countries. You can measure with respect to segmentation, with respect to geographic locations. So that way it is, expansion is also measurable. So can it be my KRA? Yes, it can be your key result area. Branding, brand value. Now there are a lot of tools which are used for measuring the brand value. You also know the brand value can be measured in different perspective. So the is it measurable? Yes, brand value can be measured. So and you have rating, different ratings are there, right? So that way you can think to improve your brand value, right? Let's say a very good example, let's say your company is in top 100 best companies defined by XYZ survey, and you want to achieve, and you want to come in best 50 companies in XYZ survey. So that's something which you want, which is measurable. You want to move from 100th rank to 50th rank, or maybe below 50th rank, right? So that way it is measured, right? Welfare, you have done CSR activities, right? You want to measure, you want to increase the CSR activities to certain extent for obviously establishing a good image in market. So welfare can be also measured with respect to CSR activities or other welfare activities which you want to do, right? Market penetration is very easy, like you were earlier just specific to particular segment. Now you want to get into the more segment with respect to demography. Let's say you were earlier only approaching to the young generation. Now you want to approach it to let's say you're defining some products for let's say for children also, you're defining some products for old age person also. So market penetration could be more, right? Even if market penetration can be defined in the sense like you were specific to some urban places, now you want to get into the remote places, so that's also market penetration. Can it be defined, can it be measured? Yes, it can be defined, it can be measured. So if it is defined, it can be measured, it is your key result area in gross term for overall organization. Here we are not discussing about the departmental KRA, right? Departmental KRA is more specific, more delicate, and it needs more conceptual clarity, right? So, anyways, let us take that previous year for certain company. Let's say this is an XYZ company. XYZ company was making earlier profitability of 100 crore. Now they are moving to 120 crore. They have planned to get to 120 crore. So this is KRA, key result area. And moving from 100 crore to 120 crore is nothing but the 20% improvement. So you are looking out for the 20% improvement, right? And where is the headquarter? I prefer Mumbai, right? So let's say Mumbai is the headquarter for from 100 to 100 crore company, and they want to grow to 120 crore. That's a 20% is improvement. Now we have some assumption, right? So here the headquarter is Mumbai, right? And this company got four regions like West region, North region, East region, South region as per in Indian geographical location, right? Here again we have taken one assumption that this 120 crore will be equally distributed to all the regions, which is not necessary. Like regions could have different capacity for revenue generation, regions could have different capacity for a profitability. It's not necessary that you get equal profitability from all the regions. But here we have taken an assumption for ease of understanding. So let's say the West region 30 crores, North region 30 crore, East region 30 crore, and South region 30 crores. So this is profitability, expected profitability. Last year it was 100 crore. So if it was last year it was 100 crore, so what could have the profitability in West region for 100 crores? Obviously, it was 25 crores, 25 crores, 25 crores, 25 crores. That makes 100 crore. But now this year 120 crores, so 30 crores, 30 crores, 30 crores, and 30 crores. Understand this thing. This is very important that KRA is improvement in profitability by 20%, right? Now let us assume that for in Western region, 10 salesperson, bottom line tells salesperson are responsible in primary way to generate sales. Just for ease of calculation, we are taking these types of example. 10 salespersons are responsible to get 30 crores in each of the region, and they are primarily responsible for getting that sales, right? Now, what will be the share for each of the person? So 30 crore divided by 10 is 3 crores each person. 30 crores divided by 10, 3 crores each person. So this way I'm getting 3 crores, 3 crores, 3 crores. So now they are making 3 crores, 3 crores, 3 crores. Now see the calculation. when it was 100 crore, when it was 100 crore, the distribution was 25 crore, 25 crore, 25 crore, 25 crore, and the persons were the same, 10, 10, 10. So last year it was 2.5 crore each. Now this year it is 3 crores each. The 50 lakhs improvement, right? Improvement of 50 lakh, right? Last time it is 2.5 crore, this time it is 3 crores. So this is 3 crores each, 3 crores each, 3 crores, right? Now let us define what will be the KPI. KPI is defined as a key performance indicator. Key performance indicator means, what is the meaning of indicator? Indicator means it indicates whether you are in right direction or not. KPI talks about direction, KPI talks about measurement, KPI talks about monitoring, KPI talks about evaluation, KPI talks about assessment, KPI talks a lot about organization. And I would suggest every entrepreneur to have this KPI. This is very important. Now, understand there is some, there is some, you can say the theology of KPI, which talks about that it is individualistic. It is always individualistic. You cannot define a KPI for whole organization. That's a wrong concept. So KPI, is it a designation based? Yes, it is very much designation based. Yes, it is very much designation based. So KPI is individualistic. Is it measurable? It must be measurable. It is not measurable. It must be measurable. If it is not measurable, it is not KPI. It must be time bound. So these three things are must for the KPI. Otherwise, it's not a KPI. Now, as I told you, the share for each person to generate profitability was earlier 2.5. Now it is 3 crores. So now each of the salesperson is going to generate 3 crores of profitability. Now they must be doing some work. Let us define the very primary work. I've taken just a primary example. Let us say each of the salesperson are making cold calls. They're doing a lot of meetings, right? They're cracking the deal. They're recovering from existing customers, and they're also responsible for building relationship. So cold calling, in when the target was 2.5 crore, they were making, let's say, uh, 10 10 cold calling. Now target is more, 3 crores, so they will have to achieve something more, so 15 cold calling. Now 15 cold calling, now this is incomplete. 15 cold calling what? 15 cold calling monthly basis, 15 cold calling weekly basis, 15 cold calling, it's actually daily basis, right? Now let us take the meeting. So earlier they were making three meetings. Now target is more, so three meetings will not work out. They need more meetings. So let us say five meetings. So five meeting daily basis not possible. This is weekly basis. So you have to create the time frame also. Now deal, they were cracking at least two deal. Now here you have they have to crack three deals. Three deals. Again we are taking it as weekly basis. Three deals weekly basis. Recovery, they were getting money from existing customer. So earlier they were getting money from two existing customer. Now they will have to get at least three existing customer. Again we can make it weekly basis. So time frame can be weekly basis, daily basis, monthly basis, as per your structure, as per functionalities, as per the sector, as per the industry, as per the location. So many factors which is going to influence before deciding this standardization, before deciding this time limit. So these are the parameters. These are the parameters. Then you have to define the standardization. You have to define the time limit. Relationship building. They were getting at least two references from existing customer. So earlier they were getting two. Now they will have to get at least three. So three references on weekly basis, let's say. Okay. So this we have concluded for standardization. If they are doing this, if they are doing this, they are going to achieve 3 crores of profitability, which is a target, right? So this is, in short, in brief, in very easy way, this is what is known as KPI. Now it looks very easy, but the first question, which is very important and which is very difficult to answer, how you are going to decide about these parameters, how you are going to decide about this standardization, and how you are going to decide about this time limit. This has to be done. So there is a concrete process to reach to this extent. It involves a lot of research work. It involves a lot of involvement from an inside organization. It involves a lot of learnings from global scenario, what is happening outside the organization. If you are creating this standardization time limit parameter without considering what is happening external to the environment, external to the organization, without considering the environment of an organization, external environment of the organization, you will conclude wrong way and you will not achieve the KRA, key result area, right? Now, this is just we have defined the core area of KPI. KPI is not only defined as a core area, only core area. It has other behavioral parameters, supporting parameters. Here we have defined about with respect to only the core area. Now, only core area doesn't work because if you are not good in a interpersonal skill, if you're not good in a teamwork, if you're not good in a leadership, you don't have a deal, don't have a ways to take a challenges. So the quality parameters are missing here. Quality parameters must be considered, otherwise this is going to be in vain, right? So how you're going to define a quality parameters, I'll just show you very small example. Let's say you want to define teamwork. This is a quality parameter. So how you're going to measure a teamwork? Teamwork is, it could be good, very good. So you know the skills, right? So teamwork has to be measured. The quality parameter has to be measured in the scale, like you measure in the scale of excellent, very good, good, fair, poor. Now this is again a wrong scale. Because how you can allocate a one number to poor, somebody who's not showing at all teamwork, that also that person is also getting one. This is the fallacies of scaling. This is the biggest mistake which is still done in a research work. How you can reward a person, whether you're rewarding with a small thing or great thing, doesn't matter. How you can reward a person for non-acceptable behavior. If a person is poor in teamwork, why you are going to allocate one? So this is a wrong measurement. Rather than this, you can use the scale of 4, doesn't matter. But if you're using the scale of 5, use something other ways like outstanding, excellent, very good, good and fair, or average. Fair is like average, right? So excellent, outstanding, excellent, very good, good and fair. So all are teamwork. All these parameters are in a team. They are doing teamwork. Some are doing outstanding, some are doing excellent, some are doing very good, good and fair. Here I'm not taking into consideration poor. That's a very important thing. And interestingly, many researchers, many PhD researchers, they are also making this mistake that they are rewarding rewarding a candidate, rewarding an employee with at least 1 mark also for non-acceptable behavior. Anyways, so teamwork, which when you talk about the teamwork, let's say what is your standardization? So let's say 3 out of 5. Let's say on a scale of 5, on a scale of 5, the minimum requirement is 3 out of 5. Now 3 out of 5, here will have can I have a time limit for this? Yes. If you don't have a time limit, there is no meaning of KPI, right? So can I make it monthly? It's very difficult to make an assessment on a weekly basis because you are going to make a survey report and this and that. That it takes time, right? It's easy to feel these things. Cold calling, how much cold calling you are doing? You have different mechanism to check cold calling, meeting, deal recovery, relationship building. But team building, when you're measuring the qualitative parameters, that requires a way of more assessment. So 3 out of 5 on a monthly basis. Let's say if I'm taking the other parameter, right? Let's say taking another parameter is interpersonal dealing. Dealing is not that dealing, this is different dealing. So here I can put parameter which is like 2 out of 5 will work out in this case. Again, monthly basis, yes, monthly basis, right? So this I have created a small precise KPI for a salesperson, a particular designation, to achieve target of 3 crores profitability. Now what I have defined in this way, actually, the if you take the standard KPI, the criteria parameter, it increases with respect to designation. And when we are doing the consulting work, when we define with the process and a methodology, then we find many a time that minimum KPI point comes to 25 to 40, 25 to 40 KPI point. If you are coming up with just 10 KPI point, I don't know, the future is very doubtful, because this is very technical thing. This is very, very, very serious thing. You cannot make KPI in just 2 3 days. You cannot make KPI in a week. It takes a time to create a KPI. It needs thorough. It needs thorough process. It needs very, very seriousness to define KPI. If you define it in a wrong way, you will never get your target. If you define it the right way, you will get aligned towards target, and you can get your target. You will get easily your target. And once you prepare this KPI, it can be used for various purpose. It can be used for many purposes, and it is like skeleton of your organization. So if you want any help from my side, please do communicate to me, do contact to me, and on my WhatsApp number. I'm also available in LinkedIn. You can message me. And thanks for giving your time. Thank you.